What's going on, guys? If you are sick and tired of having to eat 5, 6, 7, even 8 meals a day, and you cannot stand the fact of having to spend hours in the gym 6 to 7 days a week, then stick around to hear this one tip that will change your entire perspective and approach on achieving your physique goals. So the one tip that I recommend that will change your life is to incorporate intermittent fasting. It is such an enjoyable way to live your life and to eat. I eat things like burgers, quesadillas, ice cream almost every single day, and I get to lose fat in the process and build muscle. So a lot of you may be asking, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is when in a 24-hour period we have a feasting window and a fasting window. So what happens is in this fasting window we consume no calories. So what we do is we are able to tap into our energy reserve, which would be your body fat, right? So that way we are burning body fat in just your normal everyday functions and activities of life. So when we are in this fasting period, we promote a excess or more production of testosterone, human growth hormone, norepinephrine, and these hormones that help preserve muscle and keep you in this focused muscle building state. So when we approach the feasting window, we now can have these big satiating meals that will keep you full and satisfied. You can have things like Chipotle and burgers and tacos and even desserts and sweets like chocolate or ice cream. So that is the beauty of intermittent fasting. Now, I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can get started today and start seeing results this very month using intermittent fasting. So there are 3 things we have to do first. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they are so you can map out your plan and start achieving those goals this very month. The first thing we need to focus on is you have to be in a caloric deficit. We need to be able to have less calories than we are consuming so we can burn fat. So that is your number one goal when you're trying to lose any fat or weight whatsoever. So to do this, if you are a guy that's 20% body fat or under, I want you to multiply your body weight by, your body weight by 13. That would be your calories you're gonna aim for every single day. If you are a guy that is over 20% body fat, I want you to go and take your goal body weight and multiply that number by 13. So that way you will also be in a caloric deficit as well. So that is gonna be your caloric number you wanna hit every single day to burn fat and to build muscle, because there will be enough calories to burn muscle too. It'll be enough calories to build muscle, my bad. And then the next step, that was step 1. Step number 2 you wanna think about is your fasting. So there are many ways to fast. You can do a 16-8 fast, or Hofmeckler does the warrior diet where it's a 4-hour feeding window and a 20-hour fast. There is the every other day fast. You have a day eating and then a day of fasting. So there's all kinds of ways to do it. My favorite way is where you take your first meal of the day and you try to push it back, right? So for example, I would get up and I wouldn't eat the first 6 to 8 hours of the day. So that is how I do it, works for me. You can start off by doing the first 3 to 4 hours if you're new to fasting, but you can just basically eat whatever style you want. What I mean by that is you can have large meals, medium meals, snacks, whatever you want. Just try to push that first meal back. An example for me is I do an apple around 12 to 3 in that range just to stave off my hunger. I'll have a big meal around 4, and then another big meal at night, and I'll have dessert, whether it's ice cream or chocolate, almost every single night. So that is an example of having your fasting pushed back in a meal idea or plan you can follow. Your third goal you want to focus on is your protein. I really don't care much for your carbs and fats, honestly. Your goal is to try to be in that caloric range there, and you also want to make sure you're getting enough protein. A lot of studies in the fitness industry will say that you need 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Guys, it's not the case. 0.8 grams is more than enough protein per pound of body weight to build muscle. Protein has a role of making you feel satiated and full. So shoot for that 0.8 grams. That's the only number I want you to think about when it comes to macronutrients. Get your protein in, be in your caloric range, and try to push that first meal back in the day, and I promise you guys will see results. So give this a shot. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below and I'll be more than happy to answer them, guys. I urge you to give this a shot, not only to start seeing your goals, but to have a new, fun, and enjoyable way of living. You don't have to spend all your time in the gym. You don't have to spend your days eating chicken and rice no longer, you guys. This will work. Give it a shot. Tag me in the comments if you have any questions and your results. Have a good one, you guys.